Good morning. I'm about to fly to a part of America that most Americans don't even know is in their country. We're about to go to American Samoa. Have you ever heard of American Samoa? Isolated way out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, these islands are in fact a U.S. territory. It's America! But most Americans have no idea, and no one visits. I didn't even know where it was, and I travel for a living. American Samoa is unique. It's also the poorest place in the U.S., much more so than West Virginia or Kentucky. So I decided I wanted to go see what this troubled American island paradise was like with my own two eyes. I'm not sure if I should be concerned that there's a car that says ISIS right in the parking lot. I hope that's not the pilot.
Just getting on the scale. Yeah.
Thank you.
How much do I weigh?
171 pounds.
Okay. The briefing cards are in the seat pockets in front of you. Life jackets are under the seats. Emergency exits the door you walked in and this window. 25 minutes, should be pretty smooth today.
It's only 25 minutes?
Yeah, 25.
Wow. The population in American Samoa is dropping because a lot of the people come to the US. So once we were in the air, something wild happened. This man leaned over and started talking to me. He introduced himself as the next US representative in Washington from American Samoa. His name was Roy, and he said he would give me, a complete stranger, a tour of the entire island once we landed. Wild. Just like that, I'm in America. That's the U.S. Air Force right there. So this guy has very kindly offered to drive me around. You potentially give me a place to stay. Not how I expected to start my trip in American Samoa, but here we go.
So this is my alma mater, Talofa High School.
Oh, that's pretty small.
But before this was like, you know, those military barracks.
Yeah.
The classrooms we used back in the 80s.
Yeah.
They were used for residencies.
So apparently, in American Samoa, they still use US dollars, which makes my life pretty convenient. I have some dollars, but why don't we take out some more while we're here? Those dollars are coming out like I just made a drug deal. Nice. Going to Carl's Jr.'s.
Thanks a lot, yeah.
Okay, let me
This is a real welcome to America meal right here.
say grace. Thank you, Lord, for your kindness and protection upon us. For your soul.
Amen. You can easily see why American Samoa sends so many players to the NFL. That was a lot of food just consumed. What's your name again? Mark. Mark.
Yeah.
Mark is a former legislator here in American Samoa.
I'm pretty sure we'll catch up again.
Yeah. You have a good one.
Good seeing you.
Yeah. All right. This is one of the trippiest entrances to a country ever. It's my country, technically. Look at this, American Samoa. This is the United States right here. What a beautiful place. Look at the mountains over there. This is trippy. There's the American Red Cross. There's McDonald's, of course. And everybody's driving a pickup truck, including the very kind people that just offered to drive me around. So Mr. Roy, the potential future representative in the U.S. Congress from American Samoa, he just left me in his car here as he goes into the bank to do some stuff. Left me in his car with the keys. Yeah, the may not have the highest GDP per capita in American Samoa, but it doesn't sound like you gotta worry too much out here. Man, look at this place. It's amazing. You wanna know what the craziest thing about coming here was? When I left from Samoa on that tiny little flight, it was Wednesday. Here in American Samoa, it's exactly the same time, but it's Tuesday. We went back in time because these two places are right on the international date line. It's a weird quirk of time. There's a US speed limit sign. Only 15 miles per hour. 15 miles per hour. Everything's relaxed here, even the speed limits. Got the US style handicap spots. My man over there just asked me if I'm a doctor because I was next to the clinic. They do not get a lot of visitors from the mainland there, apparently. This place is very trippy because you can see the very clear American influence. Definitely feels like a part of the United States. But you can also feel the Samoan influence, the Pacific influence. This looks like, I don't know, like a street side stall in Fiji or Samoa. Or at least it used to be. That might be some of the poverty I've heard about here in American Samoa. But, oh my God, this place is beautiful though. This ain't West Virginia. West Virginia would love to look like this. All right, West Virginia's beautiful in its own way too. We got to be fair. Had diabetes for 20 years?
20 years.
20 years.
So I just use a little bit of insulin.
I read that something like 60% of Samoans here have diabetes.
That's correct.
Is that true?
That's correct.
That's crazy.
You know, it's funny because I eat healthy.
Right.
And I'm the only person in the family that's diabetic. My mother's entire family died young because of diabetes. So they often tell me, "Oh, Roy, it must be the grace of God you're still living." I said, "I don't know."
How does it feel to have your dad as like a politician?
You feel different.
A bit different. So this has been the most random thing. This is true Samoan hospitality. This man just took me to his house, gave me some lemonade, says we're about to go on a tour of the island. Amazing. Talofa. Fafitai. That means thank you. I think I've learned about 5 words.
Chance for rain tomorrow. 87, partly cloudy.
Isn't that view beautiful? That's actually the correctional facility. So this is the commute. This is what people take to get to work.
The fishing boats.
Biggest tuna cannery in the world.
Yes.
And up there was the governor's mansion.
That's right. And this is our seaport. That's our
The new legislature.
yeah. This is the new High Court building on the left.
Okay.
Yeah, and these are the district court and the old High Court building.
We're stopping in here. He says he's got a Chinese friend in here that sells stuff.
Hi. How are you? So maybe that's why he came and he didn't want to return.
You ever been to New York City?
No, I didn't.
Okay. How long have you been in Pango?
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years? Did you get U.S. citizenship after living here?
Just the ID.
Just the ID?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Immigration, local immigration.
How much for the AK-47? It's a real AK-47?
You know our friend James Dixon? He went back to New York, so he's from New York.
Real
That's right. Except Thomas is not African American.
There we go.
You can use the bully. Yeah, same.
Same. Almost the same. Now we know that we're really in America. Granted, it's a paintball gun. Is it legal to own a gun here?
Yeah. This is a U.S. territory. You just have to get a license.
America. That's America. You're a true Samoan with that belly. Like, that's the Samoan belly.
I check back tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
So that's the Star-Kissed tuna processing plant. If you have tuna fish for lunch, there's a good chance it came from right here. This is a very unique tour around the island. Like, as we're going along, Roy is just pointing out stuff and he's like, oh yeah, my business partner owns this entire block. It's so beautiful. Look at this over here. I mean, it smells like garbage because there's a trash can right here, but it's beautiful. Oh, you're saying when Samoans buy from other Samoans, they ask for like a favor?
Yeah, they ask for credit.
They ask for credit, but they can't do that with the Chinese.
They can't do that with the Chinese.
So the Chinese own all the stores now.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Imagine that, American Samoa.
Sometimes our Samoan people are very interesting. But I bring hundreds and hundreds of young people from Samoa to can the fish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does it pay well?
$7-8 an hour.
That would be phenomenal in Samoa. Oh my God, it really smells like tuna.
Yeah.
All right, after a little afternoon of driving around, seeing the sights of American Samoa, I'm on my own now. Roy had to go and deal with his like 11 businesses he has. I'm getting a little confused what that guy does. But he's gonna be the next representative of American Samoa. Here's an American Samoa neighborhood. This is what a neighborhood in American Samoa looks like. Kind of ghetto. I don't know if this is what the average one looks like, but actually this is very clearly an abandoned house. So everybody just like dumps their vehicles here. Even the EMS car. American Samoa's population is constantly decreasing. Apparently it's something like a 1% decrease every year. So imagine that. That's like 1,000 people. Hey. Hi. How you doing? Is there a problem? I'm just a tourist. I'm walking around. If I did something wrong, I apologize.
No?
Yeah, I got here and I'm just walking around.
Okay.
Yeah, just I want to walk to some stores.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Tapetai. Yeah, you have a nice day. All right, maybe we are in the ghetto. Without the presidential guard, I've got people coming out and asking me what I'm doing. They did not look happy. But first, a quick interruption. Tariffs. Tariffs. Now, all the news outlets are constantly focusing on Trump and all the drama surrounding him. But could these tariffs actually bring manufacturing jobs back to America? Or are they just making everything more expensive? The problem is, people tend to stick with just one or two news sources they're familiar with and miss out on different perspectives like this one. Now, staying informed is very important to me. It always has been. It's one of the reasons I created this channel. And thankfully, I managed to find a small team on the same mission, Ground News. I've partnered with them for years now because their app and website gather the world's news in one place, whether left or right, so you can understand complicated issues from every perspective. You can check them out by scanning this QR code at ground.news/sab. The The link is below. You know, what's happening in America now could end up reshaping the entire international order. Yet the stories we get about Trump or the Democrats always feel very one-sided. So one of my favorite features is the Ground News International Blind Spot feed that surfaces important news that the left or right aren't talking about. Seeing the bigger picture is the only way we can truly understand what's going on in the world and make informed decisions on the issues that matter. I think Ground News is the best tool to help you with that. For a limited time, you can get the same plan that I use every day for only half the price. So just go to ground.news/sab or scan this QR code to save 50% on their unlimited access Vantage plan. Or gift it away to someone who's a little too partisan and have more informed conversations on the issues dividing society. It's very important. Interestingly, even though this is a tropical paradise, you won't find any of the big chain hotels that you have in America here. You won't find Sheraton, Marriott, all that stuff. Feels very, very local. Everything. This is supposed to be a cool beach resort. That's what the locals told me to go to. Typical Samoa. They put up something in the box even at the beach. Yeah, but look at all this. It's like a natural pool. How's the water? Is it warm? It's cold? Okay. I've never seen a beach like this before. Look at this. It's just all rocks. Most of these islands in the Pacific were just formed by volcanic activity. You can kind of see that. American Samoa beach vacation. And you know, it's funny because over there on Samoa, the other Samoa, the main Samoa, you could argue, they have all the fancy hotels. They have the Sheraton. They have, I don't know, I don't stay at these hotels too often. I can't remember all of them, but, and they'll have like a fancy beach, and you know, like they'll have people doting on you, bringing you stuff. And meanwhile out here, American Samoa, they keep it real as fuck. The whole place has a feel kind of used to be nice sometime in the past. The lava ball. Back in the day. The year was 1990. Is this like garbage, is it?
Yeah, the rubbish.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, you have a lovely day. I just got here.
My name is Vito.
Vinto.
Yes.
And I'm Tommy. From New York. I'll see you later. And then just down the beach, I see some more abandoned buildings right down there. There's a sign over there that says no trespassing, private property, so I don't want to get yelled at again. Or worse. Have you seen how huge Samoans are? I'm not trying to get in a fight with these people. But man, you know, it is trippy. I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful place that's like decaying, that's like so abandoned. Alright, so after consulting with some more locals, I found out that it's not a good idea to walk around American Samoa because there's lots of dogs running around. Wild, dangerous dogs. Thankfully the humans don't seem to be that dangerous, but the dogs, they told me I should get a car. So, Samoa's a very interesting place. To get to this place I found on the map, this lady says I need to drive through her yard. Trying not to run over her dogs at the same time. I think this window doesn't open. I rented this car for 50 bucks. All right, well, thank you for the shortcut.
You're welcome.
This is a very interesting drive. What? This is, never had a drive like this in America before. This is no longer, we're not in Kansas anymore. So I'm not completely sure, but I think these directions on Google Maps actually takes into account that that lady will let you like cut through her backyard to use this road. That's my guess. Otherwise, how does that make sense? And now I found this place on Google Maps called the Turtle and the Shark. And if that's not a cool name for a beach view, I don't know what is. Let's go check that out. Alright, this looks like the place right here. To those lives lost by this restless sea, our ring of hope. Some boat must have crashed. Wow. Oh. I think you could see even from here. Those are extremely violent waves. Riptides. Jumping into this water right here looks like a death sentence or an invitation to go surfing. Very appropriately, right nearby are a set of graves. Probably belong actually to the houses right down there. Samoans seem to have a strong tradition of burying their loved ones either right in the backyard, right next to the house, sometimes inside the house. American Samoa. How wild to be floating on a tiny little island out in the middle of the Pacific. It's one of the weirdest parts of the US in the sense that the other territories like Puerto Rico, Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, these were taken through war. It gets complicated out here in the Pacific. Yep. It's the showdown with the dogs. You guys don't look so bad. You don't have rabies, do you? You don't like white meat, do you? Alright. I'm just gonna get in my car here. Alright, yes, you behave. Okay, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Okay. We survived the savage beasts roaming American Samoa. Just listen to them out there. Just look at those beasts howling, barking, going off to maul some unsuspecting person on the road. Oh, the poor soul. These are some of the narrowest roads I've ever seen in America. In fact, I don't think this would fly in mainland America. Alright. One of the sure signs that you're in America is that you have a giant box store, aisle upon aisle. This would be like the Costco of American Samoa. But I want to show you something interesting. And I just noticed this. The prices of some everyday goods here in American Samoa are ridiculously expensive. Would you like some cream cheese for your bagel? Well, get prepared to pay $20. Laundry detergent, $19 or $29 for this one.
Are you on YouTube?
I am on YouTube, yeah.
What's your name?
Sabbatical. Why is everything so expensive? Fair enough, yeah, you have a good one. There you go. The government's too broke. But the craziest one that I've seen here. Now, how much are you paying for eggs in the US? Are you complaining about paying $6, $7, $8? Now imagine, what if you had to pay $38.50 for 30 eggs? Or $23.50 for 18? What the hell is causing that in Samoa? That's insane. Do they not have chickens here? This is also interesting. No liquor can be sold on Sunday in Samoa. If you thought the South was conservative with alcohol, welcome to Samoa. Now granted, not everything is like super overpriced here. From what I can see, tomatoes seem like a normal price for America, which is already overpriced. But the thing is, in American Samoa, people are earning on average like $7 an hour or less. So these prices, shit, how do they afford this? Alright, so this is my room. My free room that Roy gave to me. Imagine being in America, being on a flight, and the guy next to you just starts the conversation, and is so kind that he gives you a free room as a stranger, and then just offers to drive you around the island. and he's a politician. I'm still processing the situation. I did not know this man before. I don't think he has an agenda. But anyway, it's very American. This is a very American air conditioner right here. There's the Golden Gate Bridge. It's probably an American coffee making machine. I don't know what I'm saying. It's not bad. Oh, and we have an American electrical outlet. That is one of the little-known hassles of traveling internationally. The sockets, they're always different sizes. You gotta buy these adapters, and then sometimes you arrive, you don't have the adapter, and you can't charge your phone. Not here. You can use my American electronics right here, stick it right in. America. American Samoa. Alright. See you tomorrow. We're gonna go on another drive. So I woke up this morning and Ray told me that we are gonna go from one end of the island to the other today. The man is not giving me a break, but I'm not complaining. Also not forgetting that he owns like half the island. So we're driving along the western side of American Samoa, and it's very hilly over here. It's more mountainous. It actually kind of reminds me of West Virginia. You said there's a lot of fruit trees?
So nobody goes hungry. You know, there's bananas, there's breadfruit,
Yeah.
there's coconuts,
Right.
all free of charge.
Land of abundance. All right, good morning. We are on day 2 of my 2-day trip to American Samoa. And we're on the far western end. American Samoa is not a very big place, at least the main island. You could literally get from end to end, I think, in a little over an hour. Wild views. I feel like this place is very underrated. They really need to make it easier for people to visit here. Maybe that would help improve the quality of life. You all good?
Yeah.
What you're wearing, is this what chiefs wear, or is it traditional?
Oh, traditional.
Traditional, okay, yeah. No, I like it. Here's a public service sign, completely in Samoan, no English. Much like Puerto Rico, American Samoa has their own language, which is Samoan. And here's another abandoned building. And there's another abandoned building. I think that's another one down there. Is there anyone still living here? Of course, here you have a church. Samoa might be the most Christian part of the U.S., if not the world. Every single village has multiple churches from different denominations. We're talking everything here. We got the Catholics, we got all different types of Protestants, there's Mormons, Jehovah's. Here's the guy doing work. Talofa. Are you from here? Are you from Samoa? Okay. I heard on every Wednesday they like clean up the village. Is that true? The interesting thing about American Samoa is that almost no one is actually from here anymore. All the workers actually come from Samoa, the independent country of Samoa, where English is not the first language, so that's why I'm having some communication issues with the people. Of course, Samoa is right across the waters over there, and back in the day, when there was no American Samoa, there was no German Samoa, New Zealand Samoa. It was all just kind of like one kingdom. People went back and forth between the islands. Well, they still do that today. Samoans come to American Samoa, ironically, to get a higher wage. Yes, this may be the poorest place in America, but people from Samoa to step up. And also, if they want to, It's a potential road to U.S. citizenship. So your father's friend moved to Hawaii,
yeah,
and then he died there.
yeah,
and now his whole family lives in Hawaii.
that's right.
So that's why all these buildings are abandoned.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Yeah. So, because this village is owned by one family,
Right.
the Law family. Okay?
So there was just a recent landslide in the area. People are fixing the road. And again, all the workers are from Samoa.
Landslide.
Ay,
How do it?
una.
Oh, see the landslide down there?
Right.
Yeah, a lot of Chinese wanted to rent, but
Yeah.
the wife said no.
Nah.
Good.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I got a house in Hawaii, man. I don't need this.
How many years were you in the army?
21 years, man.
21 years.
Live in Bravo. Infantry.
Were you in Iraq? Or
Yeah, two
Afghanistan?
times, like I said.
2
2004,
times.
2005,
Okay.
2008, 2009.
Wow.
Yeah,
What a change going over here.
but you know, I like it here.
Yeah.
It's my home, man.
Right. Oh, but here's the dogs. So even though here on American Samoa you see a lot of Chinese running shops, they're not allowed to legally own them. They have to form a partnership with an American Samoan who gets to keep 51%. And ironically, that's the same thing in China.
When you going back, man?
Tomorrow. Well, I'm going to Samoa tomorrow.
Well, have a nice trip, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, enjoy.
Thanks. You have a good one.
Yeah, pa. Pa means to goodbye.
Oh, pa?
Oh, pa.
Kofa.
Yeah, but people say pa, you know.
Oh, just fa. That's like the short version.
Bye.
I got you.
So pa, but it's pa.
All right, fa.
Okay.
This here is a monument to the very powerful cyclones that hit the Samoan Islands 2009, 2012. Hundreds were killed. This is in their memory. Very easy to see when you look out at the waves. This region has some of the strongest currents, so the strongest waves in the entire world. I wouldn't have thought that you'd grow apples on
No, we
American
don't
Samoa.
grow apples.
Oh, they're imported.
They're imported. So I don't know if this is a New Zealand apple or an American apple. I'll be starting a poultry farm
Yeah.
in August here.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Bring those egg prices down.
Yeah.
And there's more abandoned buildings over there. I feel like every 5th house or so on American Samoa is abandoned.
You visiting?
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Oh, yeah. Good.
My first time here. How is life out here?
Oh, nice.
Nice? Better than the
good.
mainland?
Better than the mainland.
Definitely better weather.
Yeah.
Kind of some wild weather right here. Right over there, on top of the mountains, you got mist, storm clouds. Ah, it's about to be a horrible day. But then right over there, boom, perfectly blue sky, postcard perfect tropical weather. I guess that's how it is in the tropics. It is really mind-boggling that a place as beautiful as this is the poorest place in America, a place that is being depopulated every single year, a place where most of the people you meet are not even from here. They're actual immigrants. But even they're leaving. It's just purely laws and economics that have created this. Why isn't this place like Bora Bora? Why is this not Tahiti, the American Tahiti? Probably because there's Hawaii. Hawaii messing it up for Samoa. One interesting quirk about the island is that you can't build that far inland because the island is so mountainous, as we've been seeing. It's like West Virginia on an island. So, most of the residents live right along the ring road that goes around the whole island. It's not even a ring, it's actually like a line. It goes one way. Hi, how you doing? Is this your property? Yes. It is. Such a great view over here.
That's right.
Yeah, it's crazy to see the house like abandoned.
Well, actually, we're trying to rebuild the house.
Are you gonna remodel it?
Remodel it.
Okay, you definitely should. Like with the water over there.
Everything is here.
Not the easiest place to travel to.
Yeah, because we only have one plane from Hawaii to here.
Right. And they got those tiny planes from Samoa you could
Yes,
take
those tiny little
with like 5 people on it.
from there to here.
It's complicated. Well, American Samoan bus, look at that thing. The reasons for American Samoa's situation, as I've been discussing with Roy, is because of the crazy laws that they have here that are so different from anywhere else in the U.S. It's the most dangerous part of American Samoa. It's the dogs. They're coming to get me. There's another abandoned house right there on the hill. For American Samoans, when they're born here, they're not U.S. citizens. They're in this special kind of situation where they're U.S. nationals. No other territory or place in the U.S. has this situation. It's kind of stupid when you think about it, because with that, they can live in the U.S. and in 3 months, they can get citizenship. So if the salaries in American Samoa are so much lower, and this place is so isolated from the rest of the U.S., but you can go to the U.S. mainland at any time, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do as basically all young Samoans do and join the military? Or be one of, this is a very interesting fact, be one of the Samoans who are 62 times more likely to join the NFL than any other group in America. It's crazy. Why wouldn't you do that? Well, it's exactly what most American Samoans have done. They've moved on to the US, to Hawaii, to California, and left this beautiful, beautiful place to be populated mostly by Samoans from Samoa. This is a Samoan community hall. The kind of place you'll see all over Samoa, not just here in American Samoa. A place for families to gather, to have events, birthdays, funerals, everything. It's like a huge staple of Samoan society. But I just thought this was cool because they have a an American eagle in front of it. An American twist on Samoan culture. And yet, the only people hanging out here. Got my eye on them. Still not coming. Good. You stay back there. By the way, if you are one of the few travelers that come to American Samoa, go to this company when you arrive to get an eSIM. It's free. One of the few things that's cheap about American Samoa. You get a free SIM card. They did not pay me to say that. I'm just being nice. So people actually have their houses up these steep sets of stairs. Just normal houses up at the hill. So people, when they're going home, it's like the story your grandfather would tell you from the 1930s. I had to walk 10 miles to get to school and back. So in spite of its unique appearance, American Samoa actually has to comply with all the regulations about the environment and construction and infrastructure they have in the rest of the U.S. That's what I'm told. So, you have road signs. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Flag man ahead. Where's the flag man? You also have red fire hydrants. I've never seen that outside of the U.S. And you can drink the tap water. So I've been told. I've been hesitant to do it myself, but they have to meet the standards, so you should be able to do it. So up this way is actually National Park, American Samoa. It's one of the national parks of the United States of America, and the most difficult to reach. It takes about 3 hours to climb through the mountains. Beautiful view. Let's say I did it. Don't actually have enough time to do it. So surreal to be out here, see basketball courts, see American sports, How surreal would it be if you were a kid out here and you're playing basketball next to this? You're playing basketball next to some fantasy vacation spot that people dream about. You know, it really is bizarre. This place, look at it. It's one of the most beautiful places I've seen in my life. This should be Bora Bora. This should be Tahiti. Americans should be coming here for their honeymoon. What's up with that? Instead, the flights are crazy expensive. It's difficult to come here. With different management, things could be different. I mean, the beaches are a bit rocky, but you know, you can terraform a beach. Put some sand in there. Maybe people will start thinking about it after this video. American Samoa. Paradise that Americans don't even know is in their country. So all the Mormons on the island, they went to Utah?
A lot of them were settled in Utah.
What do you mean settled?
They live in Utah.
Oh, like they moved of their own free will, right?
That's right.
The Mormons didn't drag them there.
No.
That's a Mormon.
They get influenced by the church.
That's a Mormon church right over here.
Yeah.
What did I tell you before? There's two groups of people you will find anywhere on this planet. The Chinese and the Mormons. Boom. Mormon church over there. Joseph Smith. He has arrived on American Samoa. And according to Roy, it sounds like all the Mormons left to go to the promised land of Utah. This village we're passing by has produced a lot of NFL players.
Yes.
How many, do you know?
6 or 7.
6 or 7 NFL players have come just from that village we just passed. American Samoa, the ultimate NFL incubator. Almost at the very end of American Samoa, or at least this island, the main island, Tuetula. My bad. Tutuila. We're almost at the end of Tutuila. Clark's root beer. I don't think you'll find that anywhere else in the Pacific. I mean, except for Hawaii. Just forget Hawaii exists for a minute. So this is it. The eastern end. Tutuila. I don't know if I can walk over here because all of the beaches are privately owned in Samoa. In true American fashion, although I think that's a Samoan tradition. But that is it. That is it. That is the Pacific. And this is America. The Pacific, Oceania. Such an interesting, ignored region. I mean, like, even I did not know anything about this region before we came over here. Oh, sorry. The biggest killers in Samoa are coming after me. Gotta cut the monologue short. This is very, very Samoan and also kind of sad. It's another abandoned house, but then the grave of one of the family members who used to live here is still here. The grave is abandoned also. Samoans bury their loved ones right in the front yard or even in the house sometimes. Jesus Christ, I almost legitimately got mauled by a dog right there. Came out of nowhere. Oh my heart. The thing was right in my face. I thought he was gonna bite me for sure. American Samoa, can we get rid of the dogs? Can we, or at least find loving homes for them? train them a bit. How you doing?
Good, how about you?
Good.
From New York, no way.
Yeah, you're as tall as the Samoans. How you doing?
Good.
You are you with the Mormons, I guess?
Yeah, we're missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints.
Yeah. Interesting.
Out here 2 years in Samoa.
Okay.
Preaching the Word of God. So.
I see.
Are you here on vacation or?
I'm not sure if this is the dog that almost killed me.
Oh.
He was following me around. He looks nice now.
Oh, yo, he hangs around us at the chapel over there. He follows us there.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Texas from all those killer dogs.
I see.
Yeah.
You gotta bring the dogs to Jesus.
Seriously.
You know, because they're going a little wild out here. I told you. I told you. Check it out. A bunker. Meant for the Japanese. Dates back to World War II. And you can actually find these scattered all throughout American Samoa, in the hills, all over the place. American Samoa is the only U.S. territory, besides Hawaii, that the U.S. held on to throughout the war. The Japanese took Philippines, Guam, and all those places. Well, here we go. Oh, Jesus. Look at this. Wow. Crazy. Crazy to think the history of this. This has to be the bunker with the best view in the entire world. And of course, there's still a U.S. military presence on American Samoa. Designed now for the Chinese, not the Japanese. God, this place is beautiful. Why are there not more tourists here? 2, 1. Would you like to see me fire a machine gun, drive a tank, and act like a New Yorker in Georgia and Alabama? Well, YouTube doesn't want you to see that. I can't post this video without it getting demonetized, and that's annoying. So there's only one place I can put it, on Patreon. For as little as $5, you can support these adventures and get to see a full-length video of me acting like a damn fool. Check it out, and I appreciate the support. Just an extremely American breakfast in the tropics. So this is the check-in counter at the airport in American Samoa. Alright, so my stay in American Samoa is sadly coming to an end. About to fly off on the same tiny plane I came in on. There's so few people coming here that the reason why they use the tiny planes is like they can only afford one pilot per plane.
We need ethical leaders and the kind of leaders who do care for our people in American Samoa. So we have a lot of challenges, but I know being a resident of American Samoa for over 40 years, nothing is impossible.
Right.
With the spirit of Samoan people, collectively we can embrace any challenge. You know, American Samoa is a very marketable place. Our former governor, Honorable Tawese, once said, you know, in American Samoa, you know, we export football players and tuna cans, and there's a lot of truth in it. So there's a lot of challenges, Thomas. But as I said, every problem has a solution.
So you'll make it easier for people to visit, easier for people to invest. Maybe make Ofu into Bora Bora. Is that possible?
That is possible. Nothing is impossible, as I said earlier. And
can you get rid of the dogs going around biting people? I mean, having traveled around with you, seeing where you live, I can tell you're a very good person. You're not corrupt. It was a pleasure to meet you, Roy.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Thomas.
Yes.
All the way from New York. It's unusual to get people as far as New York coming to American Samoa, but it's a privilege. And that's what we tell our people. When you see guests, when you see people that their skin color may look different to us, you gotta welcome them, because you never know.
Come to American Samoa. There's like nobody from mainland America here. You'll feel very special. You'll be very exotic here, but you're in your own country. And they will take very good care of you. Good people out here. All right, Roy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So we're already at the boarding gate, but didn't go through any security. I think this might be the first flight I take in my life where there was no security check. All right, as a little bonus, before we end the video, let's go to the cousins of American Samoa. Let's go to Samoa. How often will you need to reach over here?
A bit.
A bit? Alright. This time I'm in the cockpit. Samoa, tropical paradise, dream destination. The place that American Samoa should be, but is not. Here we are. We survived, even with a female pilot. See, women can fly too. Forget what you heard. Glad they can. Another crazy thing is, we literally just went forward in time. I left on, I don't even know what day it is. I left on Thursday, and now it's Friday. But if I were to take that flight right back to American Samoa, I'd go back to Thursday. What? Why did they do this? Do you have one of these too?
Yeah, at home.
Oh, okay, nice. Are you a chief?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. I'm the chief of New York.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're welcome to the island.
Thank you. We're driving through a crazy road right here. This is a road.
This is an actual road in Samoa.
An actual road. You literally drive through a waterfall.
Hi.
The EPA is not going to prove that in American Samoa. You see? Same people, same houses, same style. But here's something that's very different and I find kind of funny. Here's the Ugandan flag. Uganda. Oliocha. But down the road I also saw Tanzania. I saw some random Caribbean countries. Apparently there was like some conference last year and Samoa just asked all these different villages to start painting flags to welcome the different countries. Hi! Samoa! Nice people. Alright. Guess this is a true Samoan market right here. How much are the eggs? How much? 12 tala. Okay. You know how much they cost in American Samoa?
Yeah.
They cost $40. Too expensive. So which one? This is what? That's Fantana?
It's different. Samoan banana.
Samoan bananas. So Samoan bananas are bigger? It's like sweet?
No.
That's a legal banana.
Okay.
Thank you. So this is Samoa, an independent country. And also where American Samoa gets most of its labor from. Seeing as how they're not kind of propped up by the US. So I found this place on the map. There's this guy who wrote like this really adorable Google review. He was like, "It is my dream to come to this place someday." Well, buddy, I got you. I came here for you. And I did you a solid because this place is kind of wrecked. Kind of like a cyclone came through here. Constant problem in Samoa. Looks like it would have been really beautiful otherwise. Yep. This is what everybody dreams about. This kind of beach, this kind of water. It's funny, here in Samoa, I see many of the same buildings that I saw in American Samoa. Two Samoas have similar but diverging histories. They were both invaded by peoples coming from very far away. In the case of Samoa, this land, which is now an independent country, it was first colonized by, wait for this, the Germans. Deutschland. The Germans wanted a foothold in the South Pacific. And they came here and they held on to the territory for something like 20 years, up until World War I. After losing it, it passed into the hands of the British and later New Zealand. It's one of the most interesting case studies in post-colonial history when we think about it. Two islands right next to each other, same people, same history. Samoa became an independent country, but, you know, even though American Samoa is technically the poorest place in America, it is very rich compared to here. Samoa is still a developing country, but Samoa got something that American Samoa didn't. American Samoa, they may have a lot more opportunities, they can move to the US at any time, but Samoa has control of their own destiny. And they have the two biggest islands of the Samoan archipelago. They have everything. They have a full economy. They have agriculture. They have affordable eggs. All right, so that's gonna be the end of the adventures in the Pacific for now. As you can see, I do not have the skin for this. I gotta get back somewhere cooler. I have no idea if you can hear me from over there. But yeah, it's been fun. Been fun in Samoa, been fun in America. See you somewhere else. Fa. That's how you say goodbye. Fa.